Hey, good morning. Joshua Lee Henry here, president of the Advanced Home Marketing Institute, and I wanted to do a quick video, Monday morning marketing minute to get you going with your day. Last week, I was catching up with my friend. This guy is the head sales trainer for all of Tony Robbins' companies. So he sold millions of dollars for Tony's various businesses, as well as the private clients that bring Tony in for on-site coaching and consulting. This guy trains all of their sales teams, teleconferences, webinars, direct sales, you name it. Well, we were talking about coronavirus and how the economy is impacting salespeople and professional service providers. And I was talking about my work with the Advanced Home Marketing Institute and how we're positioning realtors and agents to become the most trusted resource in their market and become the premier listing professional for their area. And we started talking about the power of belief. Now, obviously, belief is very important. You got to make sure that your prospects believe you, believe your company, believe your product, believe your service, believe that you can actually fulfill on what it is that you're claiming you're able to do. And he brought up a good point. He said, there's a difference between believability and credibility. It got me thinking all weekend. A lot of people focus on credibility, and credibility is really basic information, facts, and data. So it's things like you work at such and such real estate company, you've been in the business for this long, you've got this, social media or website handle. Here are your business cards. Here's your CMA. It's very fact-based, information-based database. But believability is very emotion-based. It's very personal. It makes the prospect feel like they're the only person that your solution or the home, is right for. That you are the only agent that can help them find exactly what they're looking for in a new home or selling their home. And so that's where believability comes into place. And so I want to encourage you this week as you're talking to clients, as you're cultivating referrals, as you're working your sphere of influence in your geo farm, think about believability and credibility. You got to have both, but as often as you can, focus on the believability. I'll end with an example. When you go and meet with a prospective home seller, it's very credible for you to talk about your company. It's credible to talk about the market, to list out similar homes that have sold in the CMA. Those things are credible. But believable is when you can go to that Mr. And Mrs. Home seller and say, you know what, I've actually sold 5 different homes in the same neighborhood. And, 3 of them we were able to sell in less than a week. And 2 of those we were able to get full asking price. And, by the way, the most recent home seller that I worked with is actually best friends with the prospect that you're talking to. Now, all of a sudden, you've attached emotion to it. You've attached personal, individualized attention to it. And your benefit becomes very clear for that prospect to understand. So as you're meeting with clients, think about believability and credibility. And here's to you getting more new listings. Thanks.